But let's get right down to it. Manny Pacquiao versus Tim Bradley
for the third time.
For the first fight, you had a Tim Bradley undefeated fighter. Definitely moved up to challenge Manny Pacquiao. And you had a Manny Pacquiao who's coming off arguably one of the biggest losses of his career at that time. After riding such a huge successful wave of winning, beating the likes of Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, and so on and so on, Miguel Cotto, Shane Mosley, beating all these guys, and he lost in such a dramatic fashion against Juan Manuel Marquez by getting knocked out cold, okay? Them two face each other, okay? I guess at this point to see what Manny Pacquiao had left in the tank, and you had Tim Bradley, this up-and-coming young fighter that's undefeated. Well, they fought. It was some punches exchanged. I believe Tim Bradley said he got hurt. I don't know if he said his calves. No, maybe his ankle. I think he was moving kind of crazy and trying to dodge punches, and he may have twisted his ankle. Do not quote me on that because I'm going off memory, okay? But either way, the end result of that fight, I had Manny Pacquiao securing a victory for sure. But the scorecards did not read the same. The scorecards read a secure win for Tim Bradley. This was definitely, I guess, what people may look at as a controversial decision. But I must admit, when I got home, put the fight on, turned the volume all the way down, dimmed the lights on the TV. I dimmed them all the way down. Went into the kitchen and washed dishes. As I peeked in, I also had it. Tim Bradley winning. Okay, I just made it up. All right. Either way, Tim Bradley got the first fight. So now let's go into the second fight. The second fight, definitely leading up to this fight, even in the interviews, I hear Tim Bradley was like, I got to knock this guy out. I have to knock this guy out. And I thought maybe that was just all talk, to be honest. You tell him one thing, you do another in the ring. Well, Tim Bradley definitely came out swinging for the gaze. And he landed some really good hard shots, those first 3 rounds. Manny Pacquiao did as well. I remember one punch Tim Bradley threw. It might have been kind of like, I don't know if it was an overhand right or some kind of either a hook type right. I'm not sure. But I remember when it hit Manny Pacquiao, it actually lifted both feet off the ground, So either the punch had that much force on it, or during the middle of the fight, Manny Pacquiao was practicing the art of levitating. But Manny Pacquiao, definitely the back end of that fight, after the energy wore off and Manny Pacquiao's speed and combination kicked in, he secured that victory. The one thing about Tim Bradley is Tim Bradley will box for a second, but sometimes he can be sucked into a banging fest. You do not want to bang with Manny Pacquiao when he's throwing punches at 120 miles an hour, and each one of those punches can go lights out. Obviously, in that way, but Manny Pacquiao won. Now, let's fast forward. This is fight number 3. Okay? Now, what makes this fight exciting? Some people are like, why even fight him for the 3rd time? Why not fight Amir Khan? Why not fight Terrence Crawford? Why not fight, Keith Thurman or Sean Porter or Kell Brooks or, any of these other top guys? Why fight Tim Bradley, for the 3rd time when arguably people can say you already beat him twice? All right, I think this fight is more, if I'm trying to find a way to sell it to myself, and not saying it won't be a good fight because I believe it will be, but, why do I want to buy it? I guess almost like the first fight. Think about it. Manny Pacquiao, first fight coming off a huge loss, right? Juan Manuel Marquez, knockout, right? Well, let's fast forward to this fight. Manny Pacquiao is coming off a huge loss, right? Floyd Mayweather Jr., right? Not a knockout, but still a loss that people thought that this would have been the man to beat Floyd Mayweather, okay? So he was riding a little successful win streak again before hitting that bump in the road, and now time to see where his mental, and also to see what does he have left in the tank. He's a little older. People say he's getting slower. He don't have the power, blah, blah, blah. And you got Tim Bradley, who's actually riding a win streak again. He's not undefeated, but he has a win streak. And what makes this actually have a little bit more life, to make you want to check it out, because he has a new trainer. He has Teddy Atlas as his trainer now. Now, this is the second fight that they would be together with each other. The thing is, can Teddy Atlas teach him enough to not get into slugfests, only throw 3 or 4 punches, step and use angles as you throw a shot, keep your hands up, all that for 12 rounds against Manny Pacquiao? So it really is, can Teddy Atlas transform Tim Bradley to bring the best fighter out of him? Does Manny Pacquiao still have what it takes in the tank? What has those losses done to him? What has age done to him? What has politics done to him? Now even the gay remarks, what have those things done to him? People quick to say after you take the loss that you're not the same fighter no more. All right. But my thing is, you got to look at who did you lose to? All right. Who hasn't lost to Floyd Mayweather Jr. that fought him? Who has not looked their best when fighting Floyd Mayweather Jr.? Who has not looked fast? Who has not looked strong? Who has not looked successful fighting Floyd Mayweather Jr.? So honestly, if you ask me, I think Pacquiao has more in his tank than some people think. Now, is he going to beat Tim Bradley? I don't know, but I'm not going to say he's washed up because he lost to Floyd Mayweather Jr., the man who has the art of making you miss, thinking and breaking down fighters while he's in the ring, making adjustments while he's in the ring. This is a guy that's head and shoulders over anyone that is currently boxing at this time. So to take the loss to him shouldn't really be a knock on Manny Pacquiao. All right, so here's a little prediction on the fight, how it's going to go, but not who's going to win. I think Teddy Atlas is going to definitely make an impact with Tim Bradley. I think what you're going to see with Tim Bradley is someone that's going to move a lot, throw in 3 or 4 punch combination, step out, use angles, step out, use angles, and try to avoid a slugfest. Even when they asked Tim Bradley about, the Floyd Mayweather outcome of Manny Pacquiao, I believe he said he done exactly what I should have done. So I believe they're going to watch Floyd Mayweather tape a lot. They're going to try to capitalize on the things that their athlete can do to bring in Manny Pacquiao and try to add their own wrinkles into this fight game as well. I think with Manny Pacquiao is what you see is what you're going to get. You're going to get a Manny Pacquiao who is going to be fast, still power, in and out style. And that's not it. I mean, that's not knocking Manny Pacquiao. What he has and what you see, what you get is very good product. So the thing is, it's not on Manny Pacquiao to prove himself in my eyes. It's on Tim Bradley to prove that this man arguably beat you twice. Can you get this third decision? And that's what I'm going to ask you guys. Before I ask you guys that, I want to ask you guys to subscribe. Thumbs up, like, share, Twitter. Do all those things, and don't forget, this is your boy T-Dub, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Who do you feel going to win on April 9th? Thank you.